thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, first let's have a hand for the great, oh, go ahead. Thank you, thank you. First, let's have a hand for the great Joe McNamara, who does a great job. Thank you to all of you who are here. I won't acknowledge all of the mayors and reps and senators, speaker and senate president who are here because it'll be an even longer night than it is going to be. But I have had the pleasure of working with you for the past 4 years. Not in D.C., not all over the world, right here in Rhode Island, in the trenches with you. Working side by side with you in our community, fighting for what we believe in. Not talking about it, doing it. And partnering with almost every single one of you in this room. And so from the bottom of my heart, I want to thank you. I want to thank you for believing in Rhode Island. I want to thank you for sticking around in Rhode Island, in our communities, rolling up your sleeves, getting to work, and taking care of business in our state. So thank you for all that you've done. And I am here to ask for your nomination. I'm not afraid of the vote. I'm here to ask for it. It's not, I don't expect it to come to me. I expect to earn it. I've earned your vote last time, and I believe I've earned your votes again tonight. And I'm here to humbly ask you for your endorsement. Because I believe in the values of the Democratic Party. I believe in the values of the Democratic Party, and I more than believe in them. I have a record of showing we can deliver results for the working men and women of Rhode Island. By the way, there were a number of lies and mistruths in what Mr. Brown just said, and I'm not going to waste my time addressing them here, but especially, you know, a couple $100,000. It's just a lie. You shouldn't lie. You shouldn't lie. You should at least tell the truth. You know, if you're going to be governor, you have to lead. You have to be for something and show results and work in the trenches for people. You can't just be against something. When we started, as someone said earlier tonight, when we started together 4 years ago, we were in tough places, Rhode Islanders. The unemployment rate in the building trades, and I'm sure there's some folks from the building trades here tonight, was about 22%. You know what that looks like? I know what that looks like. You know what that looks like. It looks like people who've been out of work for a year or two or more. People coming to me saying, Governor, I'm losing my house. I can't pay my mortgage. I'm losing my health care. You know the worst? I'm losing my pride. I'm losing my confidence. Can you really get us back to work? Grace poked fun at me. I love Grace. She's a great friend. She makes fun of me all the time. It's true. I was, what'd you call me?
Bachata.
Bachata. I'm not even sure I know what that means, but it is true. It is true. I was constantly jobs. Because I spent a lot of time with people here in Rhode Island, in the state that we love, who were really down and out because they were out of work. When I took office, you called the DLT. On average, you were online on hold for 90 minutes. Now, part of that is because there were so many people calling. We had the highest unemployment rate in the country. And so we said, we Democrats said, let's get to work. What do we stand for? We stand for the basic principle that everybody ought to have a chance. Everybody, level that playing field. Everybody ought to have an equal chance to keep up and get ahead in today's changing economy. That's what we believe in. And I'm proud to have, George Meade tells me I'm the only governor ever to put in 3 budgets in a row to raise the minimum wage. I'm proud to have that label. That's a core Democratic value. Under my leadership, if you want to talk about Medicaid, I'll tell you the facts. The fact is, one of the first things I did as governor was to make sure we had our own state-run health exchange, and today, 96% of Rhode Islanders have health care, 98% of children here. Those are the facts. Those are the facts. Today, a couple weeks ago, the headline in the paper was, most jobs ever in the state of Rhode Island. We hit a record. We made history together. Over 500,000 jobs in the state of Rhode Island. Anybody who tells you Democrats don't know how to create jobs is full of baloney. It's full of baloney, because we're doing it right here in Rhode Island. When I started, our roads and bridges were 50 out of 50. Sometimes it makes you scared. Remember, you drive under the bridges and you see the Lincoln logs? Joe Policine is laughing. You know what I'm talking about. I talk to a lot of folks who drove the plow. They say, Governor, it's scary when we drive over these roads and bridges. And now I want to give a big shout out to the Speaker and Senate President and every member here of the General Assembly who supported me in road works. Because of that, thank you guys. It wasn't easy and you did it and I appreciate it. And because of that, we're fixing our roads and bridges, and over 1,000 people are working fixing those roads and bridges. We have gone from the highest unemployment rate in the country to below the national average and a record number of jobs. And guess what state in America had the highest wage growth in the whole country last year? Rhode Island. Rhode Island. Because, as somebody said, it's not just about creating jobs, it's about creating good jobs for our friends and our families and our neighbors. And that's what we're doing. We're not talking about it. We're doing it. Over 1,500 students went to CCRI last year tuition free. Still like that. And again, I want to thank the Assembly. None of this happens. You know, the governor has to work collaboratively and build relationships with the legislature. And I want to thank the legislature for your support. Nothing has been easy, but I go to CCRI, I talk to these students. Every student I talk to on the Promise Scholarship works full-time, goes to school full-time, and says, thank you for giving me a chance. So I'm running for re-election because I don't want to go backwards. I like seeing the cranes in the sky. I like, you know, when I go over to the Union Hall, it's empty. You know what the unemployment rate now is in the building trades? 2.3%. So I'm running because I want to keep going. It hasn't reached everyone. We have to keep going till there are still children who are born into poverty. We have to keep going till every child is lifted out of poverty, till everyone can go to a school that's well-funded and flourishing and well-built. And we're not going back to the days of highest unemployment rate in the country. Now I want to say one more thing. It's been said already tonight. You heard a lot tonight about Congress and how we have to take Congress back, and we certainly do. But at this moment in America, there's only 16 Democratic governors in our whole country. 16. Right. It's the lowest ever, the most imbalanced ever, lowest number of Democrats in history, 16 to 34. And only 2 of us are women. And there is no way we are going to let a Republican come into the governor's office and support Donald Trump's agenda. We are not letting that happen. We cannot let that happen. You know, I am totally focused on Rhode Islanders and helping Rhode Islanders who are here, but I am also proud to have stood up against this president every time the president, Republicans, and Congress have tried to do something that I think will hurt Rhode Islanders. And I pledge to you tonight I'll continue to do that. When they tried to unwind the Affordable Care Act, we said no. When they attack a woman's right to choose and access to a full range of reproductive care, I say no. We're going to protect them. When they threatened to drill off the coast of Rhode Island for oil, I went down to Washington, I met with the Secretary of Interior, and I said no, not in the Ocean State. When they came after our DACA students and our dreamers, we said no. This is a state based upon tolerance and freedom and inclusivity. So Ladies and gentlemen, I am here to ask for your support. It has been an honor of a lifetime to work with you and for you. I agree with Sheldon Whitehouse. As I look around this room, I see so many amazing people. Amazing people. We don't always agree. It's okay. It's okay. But together we've worked side by side with the belief that we believe in this state. We believe everybody deserves a chance. And we're making it happen. There are signs of progress all around. Rebuilding roads, rebuilding schools, people regaining their pride and confidence. So get me reelected. Get me reelected so we can cement this prosperity and make sure it reaches everybody. And let's keep a Democrat in the governor's office in Rhode Island. Thank you.